But right now, we are going to open up this item Rafe sent. It probably came about a week or so ago, but I've been so busy, I just haven't had time to do anything. So, let's see what it is. His address is on the back side, so we're going to be careful about this. Let's make sure that this live stream is working properly. There, everyone's on here. I want to be careful with this, obviously. So we're going to turn the camera around. We're going to set this by the toaster. I just want to make sure his address doesn't show. I'm pretty sure I can rip this open. I don't think I'll have to cut it. Ugh. But I'm going to dispose of this envelope. Actually, I probably am going to have to cut it. Let me make sure the address doesn't show. Get some scissors, and then we're going to hang out for a little bit. I think I might know what this is, but I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. This is pretty darn cool. This is going to go down to the museum. This is pretty cool. Actually, this is really cool. It's so light. Rafe, does that glow in the dark or not? I know it's inked, but it's too bright to see it. But this is pretty cool. Obviously, I'm going to take this down to the museum. I don't want to leave it in the car, though, because I've already had a 3D printed box totally warp. I know this material warps. So, we'll stick it right there for now. Throw this envelope away. I don't think there's any. I'm just going to reach in there and make sure. No, there's nothing else in there, so we'll throw that away. But yeah, I'm getting over COVID or a cold or a flu or something because I have felt like crap. Oh, film? Hold on, you said there's film on here? Let me see. You said there's a film on here? I don't feel any film on it. I'm running my nail on it. I don't feel any film on it. Oh, on the button? Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. This is an Otis button. Oh, wow, that looks really pretty. That looks really pretty, Rafe. That looks really pretty. I'm going to run down to the museum later today when I finally get out of here. Pick up Zach at 4:45, but yeah, I have been under the weather lately, and I apologize. Been trying to keep the Instagram going, and got some new lights. Look at this. Alexa, Hall sodium on. I can't. I'm pretty much over it now. But this is a 50-watt high-pressure sodium light, and it's warming up. So yeah, this is an awesome light fixture. This one in the hallway, so it takes about 3 or 4 minutes to reach full brightness, but it is really cool. And then, of course, the one behind the TV, the wall pack. But Zach let me put this up, so... yeah, it's miserable here in Roanoke. It's, like, really hot. But I'll tell you, guys, this right here is one of the biggest gimmicks in the world. An Apple Watch. The only thing it's good for is fitness tracking, which I'm proud of myself. I walked 18 flights of steps yesterday, because I am using the Apple Watch for the sole purpose of getting in shape, because I have got to take better care of my health. But I'm going to tell you, apart from fitness tracking, the Apple Watch is useless. It's a gimmick. I mean, I've had it for probably about 3 or at least 4 days. It's the Apple Watch 7. But it's a gimmick. All those people that say, oh, I love my Apple Watch. I don't see what this thing does that's so great. I really don't. The only thing I can see it beneficial for is fitness tracking. But I just don't get it. I love my Apple Watch. What is so special about it? Yeah, I mean, the only reason I got the Apple Watch is because I was talking to my doctor, and she was saying it'll motivate you to work out and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, this thing right here, those y'all who sit there saying, oh, I love my Apple Watch, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, your text messages pop up. Yeah, if you fall, it calls 911, but it's small. You have to charge it every day. This thing is not all it's cracked up to be. So, all y'all that say I love my Apple Watch, y'all must know something I don't, or either that or too lazy to get your phone out of your pocket. But there, the sodium light is all warmed up. So, I mean, like I said, I'm going to use it to exercise. That's what I bought it for. Let's see how bad the weather is outside. Oh my gosh, it is like a sauna out here. It is miserable here today. Miserable, y'all. Yeah, I'm staying indoors today. Oh yeah, and I think you can use Apple Pay on it. I've set that up. But like I said, I mean, I'm not saying it's a piece of junk. Will you stop that? I'm not saying this thing is a piece of junk by any means, but it is not worth, I paid $400 for this. This is not worth $400. This watch is not worth $400. But it looks nice. It looks nice, and it keeps popping this stupid thing up. There. But, yeah, it is just miserable. But really, like I said, we're going to take this down to the museum in a little bit. I'm going to put this over here by the outgoing stuff. So it goes to the museum. And watch this. Alexa, blue light on. Alexa, pink light on. This is the mood lighting I have over here. Really nice ambience. Really nice ambience. But like I said, I can totally see the fitness benefit of it. And like I said, it's motivating me. I've exercised over the past couple days. But yeah, and then we have the sodium vapor out here. This old 1940s Sylvania right here. Alexa, green light on. This was sent in by, let's see here. Drew Link sent in this light right here. And it gets used every day. And, oh, this is my childhood nightlight. Some of the LEDs are starting to burn out in this. See, look at this corncob LED bulb. It's a total piece of junk. And then Alexa, red light on. Sorry if you guys have Alexis. If you want, I'll mute the mic when I say the word. if it's disturbing your devices, I'll mute the mic when I say the A word. This is my 2015 MacBook. This is the primary one I use. I like newer Kones. That's the 2015 MacBook. If I'm disturbing your all's Alexa, let me know and I will mute when I say that. Look what came back out today. The big gulp. I'll try my best to mute when I say it. Like I'm going to say something now. Hold on. Apartment off. There, it turns off everything. I'll turn this off. I'm going to try to leave the apartment, y'all, but I'm going to warn you, this time of day, the service is not good in Roanoke. I'd like to take y'all down to the elevator museum, but the service is not good here because 3300 is not better than the EcoDisc. Huh. Let's see here. We'll bring this. EcoDisc is a traditional traction. The museum doesn't get like a hot car. I mean, my box warped to probably, I'd say, it gets well over 130 degrees in the car. That thing was in a car for a little bit. I don't know if it warped in the car at all, but I think it was in the trunk. But like I said, this is the first little bit of downtime I've had in a while. Because, like I said, the past 4 or 5 days I've been sick. Yesterday is the first day I felt good enough to actually get out and do something. There are several hotel tours coming up. I mean, me and Zach, whenever we get a weekend off, we always take a little trip. So, let me see here. I'm just going to wear my slippers today. Why are you talking in centigrade? No one uses centigrade in America. I think I got everything. In America, no one uses Celsius or centigrade. Unless you're like a scientist. We're going to try to get out of here. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen to the phone service. I don't know what's going to happen to the phone service once we walk out of this apartment and get on the LTE. Zach's doing good. He's at work. I couldn't fall asleep till like 6 this morning. I was up all night. But we are going to try to leave the apartment and run this thing down to the elevator museum. But I don't know what's going to happen to this live stream. Roanoke is supposed to get 5G at some point, even though I'm on my iPhone 11 Pro Max. If we get 5G, that'll get some stress off the 4G network. So both networks work better. But I now have a reserved parking spot outside, which is nice because I don't have to go park in the parking garage anymore. I don't have to park in the parking deck. Here's my car. See, I have reserved parking. The iPhone 12 does, but this 11 Pro Max does not. I have an iPhone 13 Pro Max and an iPhone 11 Pro Max. Zach's old iPhone 8. Oh my gosh, it is 110 degrees in here. I hope this thing doesn't warp just being out here in the heat like this. We'll get the air conditioning going really quick. The air conditioner works pretty good in this car. Let us see how hot it is today. 100 degrees. Oh, quiet Sunday. Nice to see you. 100 degrees here, y'all. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That is just wonderful. Ah, the AC is already starting to feel good. Yeah, I don't think this will warp down in the museum. There, AC's already starting to pump out air. I'll tell you, I don't see how people really existed before air conditioning came into the picture. I mean, like I said, it's a lot easier to warm up than it is to cool down. But yeah, I'm going to keep this thing in the shade until it... That's the only thing I don't like about 3D printed stuff. 3D printed stuff, like Jason made a back box for a bike I had that was 3D printed, and it just warped, like totally, just by being in the car. I think Rafe had an experience with that as well. We are going to try to go to the elevator museum, y'all. I'm just glad this is working, because it's been so long since, like I said, I mean, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. It is just unbearably hot. I am ready for, I'll be honest, I'm ready for freaking winter. I mean, we don't normally get temperatures like this in Roanoke. I'll probably get to go to work tonight or tomorrow. I'm actually ready to go back to work. I mean, I've been sick for the past few days. Yeah, 3D printed stuff is not very durable, at least not to heat. I mean, I don't know, I don't know why it's so fragile. Oh, I need to check my email and see if I have a museum visit. Nope, the museum visit fell through. I know I'll have one tomorrow, possibly. If I go to work, though, that'll be a problem. Well, they just had some work done on it. I talked, Southern Elevator's trying to sell them a new elevator, but obviously they're not going to buy one because they can't afford it. But they fixed the issue with the door on it. I mean, it's running fantastic. There's nothing really wrong with it. Well, if you ever come to Roanoke, I'll take you on it. If you ever come to Roanoke, get to ride the old Salem. The door operator, all it was there's a time delay relay with a cog on it. They sanded off part of the cog and now it works perfectly. I mean, perfectly. We probably won't have any service in the building. Once we get up to the museum, it may work, but it'll probably drop when we get to the elevator. But the door is working perfectly on it. The door is working absolutely perfect. No complaints about the door whatsoever. But yeah, the door on this elevator is perfect. For the first time in a long time. Well, we're going to take this thing upstairs. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I'm not allowed to use electronic devices at work. Since it's still business hours, I'm just going to leave that. If someone's using the elevator. I don't know if this is working or not, but we're going to leave the building because, like I said, it doesn't work in here. Take a picture of this down here. Is it working now? Okay, it's good now. All right. When we go downstairs, it probably won't be good. Like I said, people are using the elevator, so we're not going to bother them. Sorry, guys, it won't work anywhere in that building. Yeah, we're being throttled. We're going to have to wait till we get to the house to stream. I don't know if this is working or not. Here's Roanoke Police. I don't know if this is working, but once we get to the house, we'll just turn the air. So we'll be at the house soon on my ultra-fast Wi-Fi. And then it should really clear up once we get on my Wi-Fi. Just the cell phone service, very bad cell coverage in Roanoke part of town. We're going to go inside now. Oh, I wonder what this junk is. I gotta get in the house and my hands are full. Oh, look at this. This is my low pressure sodium. Like I said, if I can get a Patreon supporter to pledge like maybe $100 a month exclusively for cell phone service, I might upgrade, but until then, till cell phone service gets better in Roanoke, all live streams in Roanoke will pretty much take place at the apartment or at the house because the network just doesn't support them. High pressure sodium, low pressure sodium. Watching this thing warm up is epic. This thing takes a long time to warm up. It starts off like neon, and then it gets more of a sodium color. Turn down the air conditioner to 70. It is just oppressively hot here in Roanoke. This light fixture is amazing. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's okay to talk about the lag, but when you go over and over about it, that's when timeouts will happen. Tink is in St. Louis now. There's my high pressure sodium, 35 watt, and this is an 18 watt low pressure sodium, and this thing is just epic. Yep, I have an exit sign. This thing is just epic to watch warm up. I'm not standing up by it, so yeah, it is just, yeah, Tink is living with Jason now. The Toyota's in the parking garage. But this thing takes like 10 minutes to warm up, but it is so satisfying to watch it. Again, I apologize. The iPhone doesn't support. I do not have a girlfriend. I have a boyfriend. We're staying here for a little bit. The low pressure sodium is starting to get its color because it should be like that color. But this thing is awesome. Oh, Mr. Latham is right there. This is Mr. Latham. He works now. Zach. Zach is my partner, and you guys have probably seen him in some of my videos. This thing is just so satisfying to watch warm up. The camera is not doing it justice. And hey, Adam, how are you doing? We are not going to the parking garage because I have reserved parking at the apartment. Hold on, let me see if I can do anything. Did that fix it? Did that fix it? There, it's finally starting to get its color because it's supposed to be like that. Did that? I mean, it's going to be bouncy because there's no image stabilization on this. iOS does not support image stabilization. All right, are people seeing this okay? I need to know because mods, how's this looking?